Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have the P2 and GT3 on Road America. And it looks like we have a full server. Even the bronze rating is almost full and the silver at 22 players. Hello everyone. Jorge, welcome. Dennis, how are you? Damien, welcome. How are you all doing tonight? Yes, well, I needed to get my coffee. Well, he was still, he wasn't sure if he was going to do it. Then all of a sudden, he did. Hi Jake, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, that might actually be possible, I think. No, wait, my volume should be okay, but it's the game sound that's quite low. Probably. It's always a bit of a hassle to get the volumes just right. Could increase it just a little bit. I made it an alias. On which server? I think you're on... I'm guessing you're on silver at least. Well, let's just join because, well, we don't have to really look at more players joining. I think there are quite a few already. 191. Okay, not bad. Considering it's not even 7:30. Bronze A. Well, nice. You might get a lot of rating then. Looks like Georg is already on position 1. And fast. Not entirely sure actually why the Spa GT3 wasn't really all that we expected. Might have something to do with the time, but yeah, it's not always clear why. Tomato Carrot, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why. Sometimes it's quite obvious why somebody doesn't enter the server, and sometimes we're all like, but why? What's wrong this time? Yeah, doing okay, thank you. And good to hear you all are doing fine too. I'm really looking forward to this race. We had the Australian race before this, and it was a bit, well... I think it's safe to say it was a bit boring at some point. The differences between the cars were quite high and there weren't as many players. Timawam, welcome to the stream. How are you? Well, let's see. So far, we still got 34 players in, and it kind of looks like we're having a split field. Well, almost. I can see we have 20 GT3 and 14 P1. Sorry, P2. So that actually isn't that bad at all. Nice split. Now, unfortunately, I did not have enough time to change the multi-class colors, so it still shows up as a blue and purple-ish color. But hopefully you can see the numbers on the left as well, and that should show at some point in which class they drive. Feldhead, welcome! How are you tonight? Good to hear you doing fine, Simon. Oh, I did not notice. It should be this one. Thank you for the reminder. V Delta, welcome. How are you doing? Should be better now, right? Yeah, it looks like York is having a good time. I can see it is Philip Block on number 2. Well, no, you should not be on number 2 actually. Red Blue Devil, welcome. How are you doing? Good to hear, Delta. I'm doing good. Looking forward to the race. And of course the new stream, the new ranked schedule. Uh-huh. Oh, cool! Well, you're a familiar name, that's for sure. I do not see you currently on the server, is that correct? I think I did see you on the daily. I think, at least. Yeah, exactly. You were on the spa races. Hi, Yarno. Hope you get some action in the race, but I can't watch it on stream. Only drive a few. Well, good luck, Jarno. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I can understand that actually. Focusing on one combination per week ensures that you know exactly how the car behaves on that track. No, I did not watch the 12 Hours of Spring in the end. I have to admit, I don't often watch 12 or 24-hour races, at least not at a straight, well, not all together. Sometimes I do watch the highlights, for example. Blade Runner, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Yes, we have another VRP giveaway. 500 VRP. Hi Bogey, how are you doing? Welcome. Wow, that's some serious improvement. 3 seconds. And well under the 220s. Wow. Moo Fiction. Welcome. And it is indeed a very, very tricky track. Especially in the V2s, P2s. The Timinator, welcome and thank you for the follow. Watch the last 5 minutes of the race. Okay, cool. I will make a notation about it. And if I do find time and of course the stream itself, then I will watch it. Bogey, if you don't mind me asking, which one were you? Well, especially in a closer field, you can definitely get some real action going on. The start finish straight, for example. But also the few corners after that, they are very tricky at some point, especially when the pressure is on. Looks like we're getting some more times in now. Nope, never mind. It's all mixing up again. Cool. Well, there were a couple of other tricky corners as well, where people were just sliding off. Especially in P2s. I think I only saw one GT3 spinning there. So I'm not really sure if that was a P2 thing, or just too early on the throttle with warm tires. Could be anything. Well, I'll have to admit it was quite difficult to pinpoint the exact location of that specific corner. Especially since we can't really get into a free camera. But let's see if we can find somebody. Weird. Okay, so this way we can change the... I think it was this one. But it could also have been this one. Which is a... Oh, well, we could see somebody spinning there. It's always a bit tricky with the cameras to get a good view of what corner it is. Might actually have a track map. Does that work? Nope, it does not. That's unfortunate. Yeah, sorry, Jorge. I'm not sure if it's Masasui's it's triggering or the kicking some ass part. Licht im Dunkeln. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Oh, someone is using my livery. Really? Well, unfortunately, it's not really easy for me to see which car is which livery, because I'm not sure if you ever seen the back end of the spectator overlay, but it is really small. Like, I probably need... I am going to edit it at one point, but if I hover on top of it, it shows the bigger preview of the livery. But it's definitely not that easy at all. Yes, today is a VRP giveaway. Nope, I did try the track map, but unfortunately it just crashes out. Hi Christian, by the way. Almost missed your message. Ah, nice fresh cup of coffee. Well, not really fresh, but freshly brewed, extremely hot. And good luck. I think you are driving as well today, right? Yeah, I think you are. Oh, you're not driving. Okay. Well, I wasn't entirely sure, sorry. I kinda expected it, to be honest. Not sure why, though. Peer pressure, that's all. um, yes. So if you are going to guess for the next schedule, next weekly event, it is at the Green Hell. Yep. Oh, but you know what car it's going to be. Well, or should I say, what cars? See you later, Bolizar. Good luck with the practice. And good luck to you too, Jasper. Definitely not GT3 and definitely not TTRS. Or is it? No, the USA server later is well, very late for me. And after this one, I'm really done for today. Woke up early enough to watch the Australian server wake up. And of course, a couple of preparements to do for that. And now this one, but after that, I'm done for today. Well, I am allowed to give one more hint for the next event. The schedule, I mean. So, feel free to name a class you think is going to be there. I am not going to spill any other car or track except for one additional car. Well, I'm on my, let's see, I think it is my third cup of coffee for tonight. And that will help me get through this stream. But seriously, after that, it's way too late for me. Like I said, I'm only going to give you one car. So any multi-class, you can forget about that. Well, except of course the previously leaked combination. But just one car. Hun33, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Yes, Gurk is driving, and he's driving fast. He still holds the first position. But another thing that I'm noticing, the amount of Dutch people in the race. It's not that very often that I see multiple Dutch people in the server. And tonight, if all goes well, from practice to qualification to race, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dutchies. And as a Dutchie myself, I'm really proud to see that. Well, of course, a handful of Germans, Italians, and, well, all kinds of nationalities. We even have a USA. Steve Bozelski from the United States. And indeed, Rogue is to be as well. But also, Luciano Witfoot, Buzz Esports. And, well, I think, I'm not sure, but I think we also know this guy. I think I've seen his name before somewhere else. Well, there is one, actually. Let me see where he went, because he went up. Oh. Did he leave? Or am I blind? We have a Swede, we have a Finn. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, he's from Norway. Thanks, Jake. Oh, the coffee almost went through my nose. Multitasking Jasper. Nice. And we also have Jamie Langeweg. We've seen him a couple of times as well. This time the Spaniards are, well, not as many as before. We have Juan Luis Rodriguez and Diego F. Ixil? Well, let's just call him Diego. Nice one, Christian. So yeah, we've got quite a international group here. Serbia represented, Argentina. Any more exotics? Well, Gabriel Gerente or Gerente? Sorry, Gabriel. The only French guy in the server at the moment. And we have Kirill Sokovikov from Russia. Yep, one Hungarian. In the Peugeot. You almost know everyone in this race. Nice. Well, I'll have to admit I do not know them all. Mainly because I need to put a lot of effort in figuring out the names versus the nicknames they have on Discord, and sometimes even different names on Twitch. But a couple of them, yeah, they are very familiar, definitely. Oh, we even have Killian out. Cool. And indeed, a good mix between the classes, not everyone picking the GT3 just because they can. I probably need to fix the top as well now. Hopefully it remembers that I do not want to show the sponsor logo because, well, there is no sponsor logo. And that brings the TV tower just a little bit up. It does look like we have lost somebody. Yeah, he's still in P1. But it does kind of look like the TV tower is screwing a bit with the times. Because Philip Blok should be on position 5. Hi Kwama. See, another one of those nicknames. Are you or are you not Killian? Or are you the brother? I'm always confused with that. Simon! Ah, see? I know I was close. Welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm always confused with the nicknames. But not anymore. Yeah, it looks like it was indeed the Norwegian fella who left the server. We still have a Swede, we still have a Finn. 2 Finns actually, Ville Krijvi is also in. And another Swede, Philip Kilman. But it does look like Torbjorn is, well, he's left the server it seems. He might be switching cars, but I'm not entirely sure. Petrinek, welcome. Yes, the Prototype 2 versus the GT3. The Icy Mind, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Revenue, good evening. How are you doing? You're very welcome. Oh, let's switch back to Georg. Yeah, I'm doing good as well, thank you. And good to hear that you're doing good. Really looking forward to the race. Seems like they are going to be a lot closer than earlier this morning. But at the same time, it does look like the times are a bit screwed in the TV tower. So forget about these positions. We'll just have to wait another 3.5 minutes before the qualification begins, and then we can see the real times. That is true. Yeah, I've got the better TV, better TTV or something. But this seems to be a Twitch global emote though. I'll have to admit I do not drive the P2 at all. Final minute practice. Oh, that's a shame. You've put in all that effort and then crash in the last 5 minutes. Looks like Rokus the Bee has moved up position 2. Nice. Well, of course, the practice times still do not say anything. And it looks like a few people are Well, the patient... Well, I'm not sure if they're patiently waiting, but at least they are waiting. Final countdown. Hopefully nobody tries to enter at the very last second, extending the practice indefinitely. Looks like... we are indeed waiting. Nope, never mind. We're in qualification now. 33 players. Which means from practice to qualification we only lost one person, but he already quit roughly 10 minutes before, so that is okay. As per usual, the subscribers on the Twitch... the subscribers from Twitch on Discord can see a screenshot from the players. Hydrate, yes, I was working on that actually. And took my last sip of coffee. So now we switch over to cola. What can possibly go wrong? Well, luckily we do have 20 minutes, so it should be going okay. Stretch, that's actually a good one, because we're sitting for 45 minutes already. Oh, yes, that's better. Going to be a bit difficult to see some of the players. Well, the liveries they took are not all unique, unfortunately. I'm not sure actually. Could be. Oh, this is the corner. This is the corner. We can expect a lot of people sliding through there. Yeah, I think so. And I was really surprised that that was one of the few corners where, well, repeatedly somebody went off. And most of the time it was a P2. Yeah, the track limits are indeed a bit weird. Sometimes you can go a lot wider than you actually think you could. Ghost Chill, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Well, hopefully the GT3 cars will just, you know, pay attention and make room for the... well, not really make room, but not block the P2. Yes, there are a few Bentleys. We have one, two, I think two. Two Bentleys, three Mercedes, two Porsches. No, wait, they were switching. Well, a few Porsches. That might be better. Let's put the incident reports up here as well, especially when we move over to the race. That will be very important to keep an eye on everything that's going on. All good, excited for the America servers tonight. Hopefully there will be enough. But most likely. Not entirely, but at least one combination has been leaked indeed. The Green Hell. Nice description there, Timon. Nice description. So earlier today, Jörg, unfortunately, or well, by mistake, most likely by mistake, posted a screenshot of the wrong event. And it turns out that it's not for this week, but the upcoming week. Paul, welcome. How are you doing? How was your workday? So far, Georg is still on position 1 with a 153.679. Wow. That's almost a full second faster than the Australians did yesterday. Looks like that was Dario who crashed. Hopefully that only happens in qualification. He will have to restart his lap. Unless of course he was already on his out lap. Nope, he's not streaming at the moment. I think the screenshot was deleted in the end. It's still circulating on some servers, I think. Let me quickly check. Yeah, it still exists somewhere. So basically it's the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife. Well, now I'm confused because they both use the same logo. Hold on, let me quickly check at next week's schedule. Scrolling. Yes, it will be the Nordschleife VLN. And the cars will be the GT3 and the TTRS VLN. I asked for permission because, well, I knew you were going to ask for it anyway, and since half of it would already been leaked, well, not really half of it, let's be clear, there are a lot of combinations. There are really a lot of combinations. Wow. But still, nobody... Well, there is still one leak to confirm. And it's for one specific class. So the first one who confirms which class it is, I'm not saying which track, but just the class. Give it your best shot. Honestly, you do not want to drive those for real. I mean, they look fun, they are fun, but if you want to do a 2-hour race with those, I think you'll give up after 2 laps. So that's not going to be the one. Getting close, but since you typed more than just the car, I'm not going to confirm it. Okay, I'll give you another hint. It's been recently updated. There you go. The pole time for GT3 at the moment is set by Boris Smith with a 2:03.631. It is indeed the NSU with the new physics update. Nope. You finally got it right. Especially now that it has new physics. It's definitely worth a shot of driving it again, if you haven't already tried it. New tires with 2 compounds, reduced brake power, but also reduced fuel consumption and general handling polish. Oh no, what happened? Timdem59, welcome back. Hope you're doing okay. New gearbox. Yeah, that's one of the most common failures. Or when you're driving down the long straight at the end of the Nordschleife. I always forget those names, but when you drive there and you're in bump drafting there, I swear you can literally hear the car falling apart. It's rattling all over the place when you're going downhill there. At some point it actually was a bit scary. A lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, scary as well. Good to hear you're doing okay, Simdem. I'm doing great actually. Really excited for the race, and looking at those times, I think we're going to see a lot of action. Well, except of course by Björk Ordner, who's on pole position and most likely gets away very fast. Hey Gerson, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, he is going fast. He's really going fast. I mean, for someone who said he might not actually join today's race, he's doing amazing. Jake, good luck. Yeah, he does have a high rating as well, but he might not be that familiar with the P2. I'm not going to assume that's the issue here, but it might be. You mean it is rigged? Yep. He has a lot of experience, but he did. I don't think he actually did a lot of practice before. Oh, I gotta love that emote, seriously. I mean, I can't remember who exactly came up with it first, but thank you so much for making it a meme on its own. I love it. Kapow! Nope, you just hear a regular can of Coke. Coca-Cola. Cola. It's not Coke and it's not Coca-Cola. It's the Albert Heijn Cola Regular. Nice time there by Boris. Vilekrijvi as well. And Jan Langeweg, James Langeweg on position 3. Jarno Senekamp position 4. Nice. Alessandro Ottaviani. Oh wait, look at that. Juan Luis Rodriguez taking pole position, beating Georg Ordner's time. That is somewhat unexpected, to be honest. Cool. Looks like Georg needs to pay a lot of attention during the race to try and, well, keep either position 2 or move up to position 1. Iwona in the Porsche. 205.174, not bad. Looks like he's going to battle with a few people there. A lot of people very close to each other. So it's definitely going to be exciting, both in the P1, P2 and in the GT3 class. Did I kill the giveaway? Oh, wait, no, I just need to extend it. No problem, no problem. Resume. Good luck, Jarno. keep your cool and good luck. Goes for the rest of them as well. There we have the qualification results. Juan Luis Rodriguez on position 1, Björk Gardner on position 2, Rokas de B on position 3. And in the GT3 we have Dario Barzaghi, Vile Krajvi and Boris Smit. Flip 1, thank you for the follow. Selchuk 40, welcome and thank you for the follow. Andreas, welcome and thank you for the follow. The final countdown and then we have a 2-hour race. So far so good, looks like everybody's still in. But we'll know for sure in a few seconds. Bad crash hole. Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it? Got kicked from the server due to high ping. Oh no! Oh, that's always a bummer. Looks like we have lost one person indeed. Oh, some minor crashes there in the front. A lot of incidents already. Alex Mosin, Alessandro Ottaviani and Rokas de B were all in the crash. Bruno Ornelius was stationary along with Juan Luis Rodriguez. Boris Smit now taking the lead. Along with Björk Gardner in P2. The prototype 2, sorry. It's going to be very difficult to try and watch both classes at the same time. Mainly because a lot of action is going on in both classes, especially for the first few laps. So I will try and find a good balance between the two classes. Looks like that was Richard Dobza spinning. Few people went off track. Trying to survive. Iwona Henderson in a collision with somebody else, but still on track. Looks like so far everybody is still driving. And it looks like Jasper was in a collision along with Martin Zemla, but Martin is still driving and now Jasper needs to return from the gravel, but seems to be able to continue. At the front of the GT3 we have Vile Krajvi and Dario Barzaghi fighting for position 2. A lot of action. Sorry if I'm missing something or... Yes indeed, poor Jasper. He's very unlucky there. Looks like Alex Mosin hit Alessandro Ottaviani, but still able to drive. Poor. A lot going on. So far, everybody is still driving, however. Nice one, Paul. Yeah, kind of looks like it. Bentley in action. Bentleys. Both Bentleys. The only two Bentleys, and they're fighting each other. A lot of off tracks and going wide. Blown down penalty for Anton Dilov. Jasper is still driving, but it does look like he has at least some damage. Do note there is no mandatory pit stop, which means they can decide for themselves when to pit and what to do in the pit. This morning we saw that most use the pit stop to refuel and change tires at the same time. Lost control. Juan Luis Rodriguez lost control and was stationary. It does not seem like he hit somebody else, and that he manages to safely return on the track without hitting anyone else. Diego in a collision. Oh, unsafe rejoin. Hitting Anton Dilov. That's a really unfortunate rejoin. Eager to rejoin, we can all understand that, but please always do it safe. It was Christian. Yes, it was Christian. It was not me. I did not jinx anyone. Ooh, it looks like we've got Ilo Toivola losing control in a collision. I think they hit somebody else, but I'm not entirely sure. At least save a rejoin. It does cost a few seconds and you might lose a few positions, but it is worth it if you do not hit anyone, so well done. Boris Schmidt in a collision and somebody else, that was Jarno Seenkamp and Dario Barzaghi in a collision and stationary. And it looks like that was Tim Neubauer as well, and a lot of... Oh, wow, a lot of action. That will be a safety car. There is so much action now that I can't even tell anymore who was in a collision. It looks like Richard Dobzat, Jarno Seekamp and Anton Dilov were all in a collision, and only a few people actually alive. RS Grizel also in a collision. Dario Barzaghi sustained critical damage. Anton Dilov sustained critical damage. Okay. It looks like we lost 3 people, which means Jasper is now on position 16 again. But that was a big one. That was insane. I will have to look into the replay and see who caused it initially, and who were all in, because that was a lot of damage there. I think more than one people is going to be pissed at this point. The yellow flags are not there for just a graphical thingy to watch and ignore. Slow the F down and be careful. It's a 2-hour race indeed. You can't just send it on the first 10 minutes. Yes, luckily I do get a replay file when you spectate. So at the end of the stream, I will look back at this point. Boris and Vilekrijvi... No, yes. Boris and Vilekrijvi in battle for position 1. For the GT3. Tristan Lambrecht on position 3 and Luciano Witfoot on position 5. I quickly need to check. Jarno Seekamp is taking a pit stop, he's not out. Aras Grizel also taking a pit stop and not out. Had to make sure. Yeah, it does look like that happened. It was one of the first cars, GT3 cars over there, that got tangled, mixed up, and caused an incident, and other players not noticing it or ignoring the yellow flags, not using crew chief warning them about what's going on. And I'm really curious to see, did they brake or not? Battle between the Dutch. Jamie Langeweg in the BMW and Luciano Witfoot in the Audi. Oh, they're really close to each other. Jasper overtaking Diego. He's now back on position 14. Juan Luis Rodriguez in a small collision, but nothing really happened there, luckily. Is the betting system working now? No, I don't think so. Ducatoro, welcome. How are you doing? Well, when it comes to liveries, you need to be fast in the first few minutes to make sure that you're actually in the server. So I don't think they really paid that much attention to which livery they took. Well, at least not all of them. JT3339, thank you for the follow and welcome. Looks like Diego and Jasper were in a collision. Tim Neubauer not going to try and overtake Bruno Ornelas on this part. Jamie Langerweg and Luciana Whitfoot still fighting for position 5. Yeah, true. Case cam, of course. Yes. Well, I mean, that along with racing stripes, that should give you at least uh, a hard time driving. Well, no, I guess not. If you're used to it, then you're used to it, but I would still prefer from the cockpit. Thank you. That's actually a customization I did. I'm using the data that the bot uses as well. Gabriel Gerinte... No. Juan Luis Rodriguez lost control. Couple of slowdown penalties here and there. And it looks like Willekrijvi is battling against Tristan Lambrecht and Boris Schmidt for position 1, 2 and 3. They are really close together. No, it's not for sale. Couple of people going off track there, outside of the stream's view. Oh, that's, well, an eventful first 15 minutes. That's probably more action than we saw this morning. Bentley between the two Porsches. It looks like the P2 class now is a bit, well, easy down. There are more times between them, except of course for Alex Mosin behind Alessandro Ottaviani. And Gaetano Santonicola versus John Hyde. But the rest of them are a bit spread out. Yeah, he definitely tried and succeeded, I might add. Willekrijvi versus Boris Schmidt. Losing just a bit speed going out of the draft there. Alex Mosin still on the tail of Alessandro Ottaviani. Well, that's definitely a nice combo, JT. But you do need a little bit time to get used to them before your rating goes up. Just a little bit. Nice try. Oh, but still, T150. And a Logitech Momo. Wow, cool. Old school. But honestly, if you want to upgrade some part of your rig, upgrade the pedals. Even random call sign. He's probably a known name to you guys as well. He did a test between two different wheels, one on the lower end and one on the higher end. And the G923 versus a Fanatec direct drive. The only reason he liked the G923 in the end more than the direct drive was because he didn't have to use the G923 pedals. I think that says enough. The wheel itself is quite good, but the pedals. Anyway. That's another discussion there. Ooh, very close together. They do not want to give in. And a small mistake is easy to make. Yeah, exactly. I am very curious about the TLCM actually. I've heard some really good things about them. B-Trax, welcome, hi. Ballas represented. I think they are going to stop twice. But I'll have to be honest, I do not know for sure. I've seen at least one pit stop, but it doesn't get stored how many pit stops they actually do. So it's quite easy to miss out on it. Well, I mean, yeah, a shifter is also important, especially if you want to drive manuals. Ooh, both going a bit wide there. But I did not crash into the P2. Ooh, some hits there. Why? Why? Why the switch? When it makes no sense because they have action. They're right next to each other. And the difference is really minimal. P2 behind them again, trying to overtake them. Ooh, slight tap there. It looks like... Quickly peek. It looks like Luciano Whitfoot is no longer driving because he lost control at some point. Ah! We missed that, unfortunately. Nippon Racer. Lost control, went off track, is stationary. Waiting for a safe moment to rejoin. Went okay. Well, as good as it can get anyway. Yep. The only Swede at the moment. No. Well, in his class, the only Swede. Oh no! Rokersby in a collision. Willekruijven in de krop. And Alex Mosin. Oh. Safe rejoin there. Went really fast, all of them. "25 minutes in, a lot of action." Ooh. Camero almost losing control. Yeah, the Boatley is doing very well, actually. Not sure. I think so. They are battling very tough, that's for sure. Hopefully they do realize that it is another 90 minutes. Smart move there, trying to get into the draft of the P2 in an effort to overtake him. You do lose a lot of speed. And indeed, both Tristan and Gjörgårdner have a nice lead. Looks like Rokersby is doing his first pit stop. Tristan Lambrecht is no longer driving. The only thing I see is that he had a slowdown penalty, but that's it. What happened? We were just talking about him. I do not see anything that happened. No, 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 no. I did not jinx him. That's impossible. Dennis jinxed him. Yes, Dennis jinxed him. Whew. Because I mentioned Georg and he's still driving, so it's all good. It's all good. I did not jinx anyone. So I guess I now have to use the second tier emote for Jinx. And Jinx Ed. Oh, well, at least I'm glad it's not me, but still, it's very weird. And it does make me wonder, did he lose control somewhere and escaped before he actually got in a collision or went stationary? Did he sustain critical damage at some point, or did he run out of fuel? What happened? Posture check. Yes, I am sitting upright. Hydrated. I will take a sip. I am going to keep an eye on the ranked multiplayer channel, but it seems so far nobody actually said anything there. Except, of course, a few people already in the stream. Big one on gold. Definitely a big one. Well, I'm just sticking with Coda for now, but mostly because I do not want to leave the race at this moment. The code yellow. Ramiro Perez in a collision. Alex Mosin on the tail of Kilian Guit. Well, he was closer just now. Boris Schmidt behind Willekrijvi. Jasper now back up to position 12. I guess all things considered, he did make up for quite a few positions because he was last at some point. So he's definitely not doing bad at all. Ooh, stretch, actually a good one. Steve and Nippon Racer. I think Nippon Racer made a recovery as well. Kinda looks like he was lower a few minutes ago. But I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Georg is, I mean, He's got 13 seconds. He's driving alone. Lag? On my end or the players? I see. I think I saw something earlier, but I wasn't sure if it was me or the player. uh, well, I mean, I don't think he actually did, but I guess he just doesn't have really that much trouble adjusting a default setup. I think he's still driving a default setup, actually. Well, we could ask him. $269 players roughly. Not bad at all. Yeah, exactly. He made a setup in 1 or 2 hours. Not bad at all. Definitely seems to be working. Ooh, it looks like Alex Mosin lost control. Now trying to rejoin the track. Waiting for the right moment. Just in time before Tim Neubauer and Jamie Langeweg. Actually, that's Gabriel Girante. Well, I mean, if you like it, then it's easier to stick with it instead of switching it around. Slowdown penalty for Luis Rodriguez, abusing the track limits. Well, he is pushing. Ooh, Gardner. Oh, never mind. Going off track in one of the few places where you can actually go very, very wide. Famous Jesper. Well, that is Villecrijvi who's lagging a little bit. That's definitely Villecrijvi lagging. Actually from Serbia to presumably Germany or France. Might be a little bit unstable. Jack Reus, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Yes, looks like John Hyde is now in the pit. Food for memes. Nice overtake there. So I guess for now the most action is in the GT3. And of course they are being lapped right now. Well, they have been lapped a few times already, so that's always a little bit tricky. At least when they're fighting in the other class. Diego was in a collision and lost control in the same corner as the rest. But luckily this rejoin was safe and Killian was able to overtake him without any problem. Yeah, unfortunately. The Boatley. Elo versus Martin. Battle between the Beamers. Not taking any risk. And trying again later on. Yeah, it's been the nickname of the Bentley, the Boatley, because it does drive like a boat. But same for the Beamer, to be honest. I mean, it's so big. Quite a few legs actually, and I don't think there's actually due to the players or the server at this point, but just the internet in its own. I've been having some issues on other servers, not RaceRoom, lucky enough. Ooh. P2 blasting by. Difficult to tell, but is that was Raphael Heinrich. Position 3, 18 seconds behind Kirill. No, sorry, 5 seconds behind Kirill, who is 18 seconds behind Georg. What a lead. Meanwhile, the battle between Boris Schmidt and Ville Krijvi seems to have ended for now. Boris Schmidt is now 2 seconds behind Ville Krijvi. And the only action left at the moment is between Martin Zembla and Ilo Toivola and Bruno Ornelius and Ilona Henderson. Ilona now up on 6th position. And I think she was a bit lower, so she definitely had some profit from the crash as well. Diego in the pit. Mena ATV, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Beamer with a little bit of damage. And Diego has received a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And I think that's the first one of the day. Well, this race at least. We had 1 or 2 in the morning as well. Georg Ortner is now pitting as the class leader. Which means as Kirill is not going into the pit, he will be taking over the lead, at least for now. When Georg is leaving the pit, we will switch back to him to see at what position he ended. Looks like Raphael is pitting as well. Hold on. Oh, never mind. He just dropped. Never mind. For a moment there, I thought he dropped down as in he's no longer driving, but he should be just pitting. Kilian Guit also in the pit. Georg's pit is taking a while, it seems. Especially considering Raphael is already driving out. Kilian is driving now as well, so why does it look like Georg is no longer driving? This is really weird. Is his pit stop just taking a bit too long, or did he actually stop? Because the looks of it is still in pit, and this is what it looks like when you stop. Even if he crashed, it would look like a but it does appear that he's offline on Discord as well. And I thought I saw him online earlier. Timer now is starting again. Juan Luis Rodriguez finished his pit stop as well. Well, this is odd, at the very least. Juan Luis Rodriguez received a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Gaetano Santonicola was pitting as well. Jamie and Tim still battling. Diego now entering the pit. This is really curious. What actually happened? Well, he's not going to be very happy about that. I know that for sure. Diego is no longer driving either, but his car actually looks like he's no longer driving. Meanwhile, York is still pitting. And he was doing very good. So it's not like he's just, ooh, Jarno Second there, stationary after going off track. We have a few unfortunate and really unlucky people in the race today. That is something for sure. What are they? Well, I mean, maybe giving himself a challenge to catch up again. Does not really look like it, unfortunately. He's now down 2 laps. I mean, even if you have a lot of damage, and it does not really look like it, but even the most damage at all is like 3 minutes max, I think. Obviously not entirely sure, but... Oh, really unfortunate. Three laps down now. There we go. That's been a while ago now. So since then, a lot of things already happened. So I'm honestly not entirely sure. But he is no longer driving. Pokey, welcome. How are you doing? Hey, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if Georg retired on purpose or if he sustained some kind of critical damage that's not been reported to me, or if he lost connection. Maybe he found a bug, maybe his internet was away, but he had a fantastic lead of 18 seconds when going into the pit. And then unfortunately, well, you can look, but he's still pitting, but nothing happens. So it's really weird. It's not even, it was not even a link. You're here to support Yael Rodriguez. He's doing good. Few minor incidents here and there, but he's still driving. Oh wait, yeah, no, what, wait, yeah, he did have a drive-through, that's true. There is a driver in there. You need to look very good, but there is a driver there. Oh, and we see somebody else in the pit. I think that's Ilona. Yep, just leaving now. No, it's just difficult to see, especially if the stream isn't very long on there. On the camera isn't really long there, so yeah, it could be tricky to see it. Willekrijvi no longer in a battle with Boris Schmidt. A 4-second lead now, or a 4-second gap at least. Tim Neubauer and Jamie Langeweg, they are still fighting. Ooh, good one. Hydrate. Then to imagine this was just the first hour. We're halfway there. A lot of gaps now that people have been pitting. So the only real action is here. The yellow beamer behind them, I think, is Jarno Seekamp, who is a lap behind. And of course we have the sustained critical damage. Nippon Racer was in a collision and sustained critical damage. Looks like he spun out and is no longer able to continue. Yeah, it's been tough on everyone. And I mean, I can't even name somebody anymore because I'll probably jinx them at this point. Same goes for the chat, by the way. Do not jinx them. I have no idea what you all have been doing on voodoo magic and stuff, but the jinx is real. Yeah, he's doing his best now. Rafael Heinrich, 5 seconds behind Kirill Skovikov. Pilekrijvi in... Oh, that was Ivona Henderson losing control. It does not seem like he hit anyone. Pilekrijvi is pitting as the class leader, along with Boris Schmidt. And Tim Neubauer is now the leader of the GT3. Jamie Langeweg in the pit as well. And Martin Zembla going into the pit as well. Jasper is making a good recovery. He's now in position 10. Just in front of Jarno Seekamp. Well, just in front. Almost a minute gap. But I'm not sure if Jarno already did a pit stop. "3D Gear Quick, welcome. How are you tonight?" Unfortunately, we do not have any idea what happened to Georg. Juan Luis Rodriguez lost control and is stationary. Not anymore, but it did happen just before. This is Georg at the moment. He's still in the pit. It's unsure if he quit the game, if he lost connection, or if anything else happened. Jarno Seekamp in a collision. Looks like he has some damage. Jasper in the pit. And Tim Neubauer is now pitting as well. X Clocko, welcome. How are you doing? A lot of pitters at the moment. Boris Schmidt now 3.5 seconds behind Vil Krijvi, who is now entering the start finish, taking back his position while the rest is in the pit. I do think he means you, Jarno. I guess you had a bit unfortunate luck. Well, we're a bit unlucky as well. It's been a weird race, actually. I don't think anything went as planned for anyone at this point. Drive-through penalty for Bruno Ornelas, speeding in the pit lane. Bicycle Dynamos, how are you doing? Welcome. Stretch, that actually is a good one. Time is flying by. What an action. Yeah, that was a cheeky one. Nice one, actually. Pushing the GT3 in between them, forcing Raphael to take it a bit slower than he actually liked. And not putting anyone at risk either. Definitely a close one, but still safe. Unfortunately, we cannot see who's in front of them once they lapped others. Ooh. Looks like he did lose some time. Game crashed when I pressed the button for pit stop. That could be it. Makes you wonder, did Georg went offline because of the bug? Or did Georg went offline and did that cause him to stay in the pit lane forever? Jarno Seekamp lost control. He's having a bit of a tough time as well. Tonto Nicola and John Hyde battling for P8. Thank you, Dirk, for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome. When you speak of the devil. Hi Dirk, how are you? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Whoa. Got some serious lagging by the beamer behind them. Kinda looks like that is Steve Bozeski. Seems to be connecting from the United States. Yeah, that might explain the lags a bit. Good, had a fun race. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. We're having a bit of a weird race here today. A lot of action in, well, the first 50 minutes already. And it's been an eventful race so far. We actually lost several people. Huge crash in the beginning. And an apparent pit stop bug as well. Or disconnect. One of the two. We do not know. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that's always a bit of, well, that that just sucks, really. Sorry to hear. Martin, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Well, good thing to write a report about it. You probably know where to send it. Both the report itself and the replay. Yeah. If you send it to JF, he'll probably be able to read the chat log. Well, at least hopefully. Ooh, very close to each other. That was Boris Schmidt. Nice battle going on there. Philip Kielman en Raphael Heinrich. In this particular case, I would suggest to send him a direct message about it. Jasper van der Vaart. Fighting for position 9 against Steve Bolzeski. Indeed. Z4 versus M6. With lagging Steve. Hopefully when Jasper does get close enough to Steve, he's able to overtake him without any problems. Because that would really suck. He's been having some luck in the last few laps, I guess. He was very unlucky at first. Jasper being able to overtake Steve and keeping him behind him. Well done, Jasper. I mean, the size difference between the two Beamers, it's just... Just look at how big that thing is. Ugh. Battle between Philip and Rafael. Only a few battle left at the moment. We have Steve versus Jasper, Bruno versus Martin, with a P2 between them. And Boris Schmidt seems to be able to get closer to Villekrijvi again. There was a few second gap between the two, but looks like there's some little action there as well. Oh no, Rokus to be losing control and stationary. It seems like it was a very tricky rejoin, but no incidents. Luckily, it is a really fast car. And let's go back to Boris and Villekrijvi, because they are battling the closest at the moment. Well, Bruno and Martin as well. Battle between the Beamers or the Porsches? Whoa. Ooh, looks like Boris is able to overtake Villekrijvi. But Villekrijvi on the inside again. Next to each other, and it is Villekrijvi who exits the corner first. Really close. Back to Bruno and Martin, who are side by side there. But the yellow Beamer behind them is Jarno Seekamp. He is actually battling with Aras Krizel, who is 3.5 seconds in front of them. And then now a P2 enters the game as well. P2 waiting for a moment to pass them all. And here is that moment, but he does not get the room. Luckily, P2 is patient enough to wait. And I think Juan Luis Rodriguez is in the pit. Alex Mosin in the P2 there, overtaking. Oh, battle between Boris and Villekrijvi is still going on. Switching positions now and then. let's see where Kirill is. He is in the blue one. So I does look like he... Yes, correct. That was Sokovikov overtaking the train. Yeah, he was just taking a pit. He's a multitasker. Oh, Paul, please do the assignment first. Don't be distracted. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that you're here, but school first, assignments first, and then the fun. Willekrijving now staying behind Boris. Get the inside line. Ooh. Looks like Boris lost control there. He did have a collision. A slight tap. But he's still able to drive. Hi Korsolka, welcome to the stream, how are you? That applies, you don't make me concentrate more by distracting me. Well, I will try my best not to distract you, but I cannot promise anything at this point. Yes, the GT3s here are very fast, but the P2s are faster at the moment. But the drivers here are very good. The GT3's best lap at the moment is a 2:04.331 by Boris Schmidt. Oh, Jarno Seekamp losing control, probably after hitting Aras Krizel, but I'm not entirely sure. Could have been that he just spun out. But Mercedes is missing half of its butt. Jinx warding. I'm not going to say it out loud. In this case, I have no idea why the bot actually timed you out for that, but I'm behind the bot for that part. It's probably because you did a dot between the name instead of a space, dot and a space. So it saw it as a link instead of the name. And yes, they do reach high speeds. 279, 283. Very high top speeds. No, but that's just an invalid link. But if you do it like this, it is a link. Yeah, without the spaces it is definitely a link. Oh, you're driving on the silver server? Or were you driving and no longer driving? Because the silver server should still be going, right? For another 30-ish minutes. Jarno Seekamp catching up on Eros Krizel again. Meanwhile, Jasper van der Vaart is still on position 9 with Steve Balzeski almost 5.7 seconds behind him. I should not have put focus on Jarno Seekamp. He's feeling the pressure and is going off track. I do not know. But Jasper is going off track also, so... well, it's not really off track there. Yeah, this one is off track. Okay. Let's look at Killian. Looks like he has... well, nobody in front of him or behind him. Well, there is a beamer far away. But that is all. He has a very quiet race at the moment. But he's on his way to a very good position. Jarno Seekamp having a P2 on his inside. Busy small group here. Ooh, slightly over braking there. Couple of slowdown penalties are being given away. And I'm not sure, but it seems like it is a lapped car overtaking. So it doesn't really count. Cars are all over the place. And a lot of damage. Looks like it is a bit lagging on the server. But Jarno did manage to overtake Aros Grisel, and it looks like Raphael Heinrich is taking his last pit stop. Final 25 minutes. Roughly 13 laps-ish. Julian Guit also in the pit. It still looks weird. It looks like Boris is still lagging a little bit. Connection from Serbia. Ooh, Jarno had a slowdown penalty for track limits abuse. That might give Aros Grisel a chance of getting closer again. Oh, a bit of switching. Looks like Kirill is going to pit. He has Alessandro behind him who's pitting as well. Oh, and it looks like Ivona Henderson was in a collision again. Not sure with who though. Could have been a spin and hitting the wall. Boris Schmidt losing control. Ooh, that was a big one. Safely rejoining before the Beamer and the Porsche get closer. Hi Zoli. No, I will not be doing North America as well. That's well, still a few hours away, and by then I'm probably fast asleep, hopefully. Of course, I do have a lot of adrenaline from the current race, but I'll more than likely be very tired. And yes, indeed. A lot of damage and a lot of incidents for that matter. And even Jasper, who was, well, the victim really of a crash. Looks like another small clash. Not sure exactly where, but I saw a lot of yellow flags popping up and then going away again. So it could have been a false flag, literally. But yeah, if you drive careful enough and not crash, then you could gain a lot of rating and reputation just from driving clean. No cursing. Alright, I'll try. Five minutes should be durable, right? Ooh, John Hyde. Drive-through penalty for ignoring slowdown warnings. Ramiro behind him. Ooh, Ramiro spinning out of control there. And also John Hyde himself. There was a beamer in between them. Which was... I'm not sure which beamer it was actually. There aren't that many beamers left. Oh, wait, there we go. Ilo Toivola. Well, for the drivers it has been exactly that. But for us as viewers, I think this is one of the more exciting races I've ever done. I mean, if it was as boring as it was this morning, then I would have had a hard time being able to complete the stream, honestly. But with so much action, I mean, even now at the top, Kirill and Alessandro are still fighting. Well, fighting again, actually, but still. And instead of Boris versus Vilekreivi, we now have Jamie versus Boris. At least until one of them is going into the pit. Ooh, we have another drive-through penalty, this time for Alex Mosin speeding in the pit lane. It's too busy in the race to look at Discord at the moment, Paul. Sorry. Especially to watch something that's just not going to happen at this point. Sorry. I really do not understand why they get drive-through penalties. Actually, I mean it's you need to push really hard in order to get a drive-through penalty. It's not easy. I've tried it. Yes, I will take a sip. Amrad, hi. I think you had, well, bad luck as well, if I'm not mistaken. The little birdie whispered something like that. at least. Game crash. Well, I can curse again, so that was really close, but shit. Well, I mean, if you keep shifting, then there is not really much the pit limiter can do, either in game or in real life. It has so much power at that moment that you can still, well, go higher than the pit limit. I do not understand it. Enter the pit in second gear with half throttle. Enable pit limiter, half throttle, continue, go away in second gear, half throttle, and clear. And if you have AI and pit lane control, it's much easier. Kind of looked like he was spinning, but fortunately that did not happen. I use both. In the test, I use both limiter and well, control, AI in control and manual. And only if I just enter the pit really fast, then I get a drive-through penalty, which is, well, it makes sense. But other than that, I rarely have a problem. Oh man. All teams supporting Juan Luis from Discord while seeing your stream. Supporting or trolling him a bit. Who knows? Well, for somebody who was very unlucky, Juan Luis is doing just fine. He had drive-through penalties, he lost control of the car, and he's still in position 4. Jimmy getting closer and closer to Boris. Boris had some unfortunate pings as well. So him being able to keep on position 3 is really impressive. But the question is, will he be able to defend against Jamie Langeweg? P2 in between them. Ah, there we go, the explanation. There was a power outage. Ah, that is so unfortunate. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Ooh, looks like Juan Luis Rodriguez is spinning. And it might have been that he hit Boris Schmidt. Or that was Jamie Langeweg overtaking Boris at the cost of a collision. Okay, so it is confirmed. Just when Georg parked the car in the pit, everything went black. So it was indeed a disconnect, but not because he pulled the cable or lost internet, because he lost power. Oh, what are the odds? Steve and Iona now battling. Trying for position 10. Juan Luis Rodriguez going after position 4, Rafael Heinrich. It looks like it is Kilian Guit who is in front of them. No? Alex Mosin. Ooh, is almost losing control there. And yeah, that is a push. It's going rough there. And there is a crash there as well with Ramiro, who went back on track really unsafe. Crashing into Alex Mosin. It is a good thing this is not an esports event. Because he would have gotten a penalty for that. Telling us he have had some problems with M-Class not allowing to pass him. Yeah, well, it shows actually. Yes, Jasper managed to get up to position 10. And it looks like Boris managed to get close enough to Jamie Langeweg again. Fight for P2 is still going on. I'm keeping an eye on the battle between Rafael Heinrich and Juan Luis Rodriguez as well. But so far these two are still closer to each other. It looks like Juan has been able to lose Rafael a bit. Now down to 1 second. Yeah, there are indeed huge gaps. Yes. These are all relative timings. Because without them you would not able to see the actual differences between them, but this is, well, with and without relative standings. Looks like Boris is going to try it. Sneaky. Jamie Langeweg instantly going behind Boris again in an attempt to receive the draft and be able to overtake him again, but so far Boris is taking the position 2. Wow. So many incidents here in this race. Yakaril is getting away. 3.5 second gap to Alessandra Ottaviani. Going into the final lap-ish. So the pressure is on for Jamie and Boris. Looks like Juan Luis Rodriguez is able to drive without any pressure from Rafael Heinrich. Will Jamie be able to overtake Boris? Oh, looks like... No, never mind, that was lag. Whew. That was really close. Seamus Malarkey, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. I really thought they were losing it at that point, but luckily it was just lag and nothing actually happened. Last week, at some point, we had a very close race on Spa with a difference of 0.003. Looks like Kirill still has his lead on Alessandro Viani of 6 seconds now. Villekrijvi, oh, some off tracks here and there. And the final lap. Well, one more lap, but... Jasper in battle for podium? Really? Oh, looks like Alex Mosen was in a collision. Apparently with black BMW. One of the big black BMWs. Oh, looks like Eros Grizel lost control there. Now it is the final lap. Being chased down by, I think, Gaetano Santonicola. No, the other red one. John Hyde. Which does help Boris, but not Jamie. Ooh! Big crash there. Collision. That's really unfortunate for Jamie. He was getting closer to Boris, but because of the hit between him, John Hyde and Boris, he has no shot anymore at position 2, but still at position 3. He did lose control for a little bit, but he did not lose control in such a way that he was not able to finish. So that was indeed very close. Jarno, well done. You were able to finish in the end, so well done. Jasper, well done. I mean, you were very unlucky at the start, but you did manage to finish on position 9, so well done. Looks like Hyde got a 30-second penalty. Not sure why. Could have been a slowdown penalty or... yeah, probably a slowdown penalty not served. And a few unfortunate people who did not finish. Wow. Well, let's see what happened at the start, because that was a big crash and a lot happened there. Sini Verinin. Sini Verinin. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Let's see. Georg was indeed racing, but unfortunately, the moment he was in the pit, his power went out. So he was unable to continue racing, unfortunately. It was a real shame. Oh. Okay, so does anybody remember how many minutes into the race that was? I think it was like 5 minutes or so. Or not even 5 minutes. So many things happened here. I know, congratulations on your P2. Well done. Well, congratulations, Jake. Yeah, so 5 or 6 minutes in, right? Yeah. It was also Corrins at the start. Well, let's try and look at the start. Hopefully the free cam works. And then we can maybe get a few. Easy. I know. Easy. Boosa. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, obviously I have no wait, is it this button? Oh wow. Is that button? Okay. Can we zoom in and out? Nope. Okay. Oh boy. Well, I'm really sorry about that, but looks like I do not have a free camera bounded this time. And it does look like I have names enabled, so please ignore the names. Wow. Okay, so far so good, right? Few small incidents, but oh wait, yeah. I'm starting to remember. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Why can I not select him? There we go. Okay. Now a different camera angle. No, shit. Hell, I'm tired. Okay, so it looks like Langeweg was controlled there. And okay. Zoom out and reverse. Okay, so Langeweg was a little bit short on the corner, hitting Jarno Seekamp, causing him to go out of control. Luciano Whitfoot had to avoid him, but hit the Porsche, who then did a few 360s. Okay. Next. Because then at some point later, that was a different car. Know that much. Ooh. But where was that again? Oh, there. Well, for now we're just trying to recap what happened on the gold server, and after that I'm really going to sleep. Yeah. Okay, that explains. We were not sure if you were spun out or not, but yeah, okay, now we see what happened. Then again, I don't think there was really that much you could do. I mean, it looked like you were braking in time, but just that he was going on the left again, and you did not expect that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, but then we had a major crash. And I think that was a little further. Not too far. Still sucks that we can't really see any time. I probably have passed it already. Do we remember any names? We do. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out tomorrow because it's really difficult to check and see where the crash was, but I think half of the GT3 field was there. But finding that exact moment in the replay is going to be really tricky. Because it happened at a short moment and, well, I mean, if you skim through it, it's really difficult to find the correct point. Could have been here somewhere, but... Gabby's94, thank you for the follow and welcome. We're trying to figure out when the exact accident happened. Follow the yellow merc, you'll find it. Okay. I think we are getting close now. This one. Yes, this one. Okay. It happened at the first turn. Oh, here we go, here we go. I think we found it. I think we found it. There we go. There we go. It took a while, but... No way that he was braking, and no way that he could not tell it was a yellow flag. But okay, he was braking, but that was far too late. I mean, I'm really sure that at this point here, they were already showing a yellow flag. And he was braking just here, just at the very last moment. And okay, it was an unexpected reaction from yellow Mercedes, but still, he was trying just to get out of the way. So yeah, okay, he was not able to see it right here. True. But if you see a car here and a car there, why do you stop braking? I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if this was the smartest move, but he was just trying to get out of the way. And if he was driving a little bit slower, like you're supposed to do during a yellow flag, then this would not have happened. Okay, moving on. Because a lot happened here. Oh, no, I want to get further away. Okay, so then, because of the huge pile up there... Okay, wow. This must have been really scary, actually. I mean, instead of standing still, they all try and get on the track again without actually being careful of the traffic behind them. And it's not like he's the only one. There's an entire field behind him. Oh. Oh. Wow. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them, honestly. I mean, you're thinking, okay, I'm entering a yellow flag. He's braking. Well, not anymore. Now he's in his crash zone. Oh, wow. Killian, hi, welcome. Thanks for the follow. That was really a huge one. And so many cars involved in this one. Then, I mean, then imagine that while they are driving here, it was already happening here. It already happened. Okay, so this is where the first incident started, right? So that's at the end, at the start of turn 1. All cars until this one, so that's from the start finish, they were all involved. No, exactly. It's both the people that crashed in the first place, but then again, all the people that were behind those people who just ignored the yellow flag and did not even brake. I mean, come on. I'm very, very sure that crew chief would have warned you about that incident way before. And if you if you're not even adjusting your speed and just keep carrying on, because he's not braking here, he figures, oh well, yeah, there might have been a crash, but that's not my problem. Oh yeah. Then you get this. Well, I mean, there are so many things that's not really penalized in ranked at the moment, but that doesn't mean you. I mean, if you play with a little bit of brains, you take care of what's in front of you. Another crash. I mean, that's just. This was completely avoidable. Everything that happened was completely avoidable. But people will not, people will not drive safe. They want to race and win, so they no longer seem to care about things. I mean, from his point of view, how could he? How? What? He's not even pressing his brake anymore. He's just rolling, rolling, rolling. That's just dangerous. Yeah, but still, I mean, if you're on the track and you've just been in another collision, I mean, he should have waited here, honestly. But okay, he pressed brake and then he let go. Why? Why would you let go? Why would you willingly cause another accident behind the first accident? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, even if your car is broken, that doesn't mean your brakes are broken. Anyway, I think we've seen enough from this one. Let's do the giveaway. If you haven't already, exclamation VRP to enter. And, well, boy, that was something else. That was a huge one. And I'm pretty sure that the entire P2 class did not even notice anything went wrong. I mean, if the Porsche didn't spin and try to rejoin unsafely, this would not have happened either. Oh, I need to let it go, seriously. Yeah, that could have been possible. I mean, it's not. I tried disabling names, to be honest. Not sure if you can hear it, but I'm actually clicking the button that should have do that. Anyway, VRP. Did everyone VRP? That came out wrong. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. Yes, exclamation rough is also possible. That's true. Let's see. Where did I put that dashboard thingy? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Giveaway. Timer is up. Wow. 47 people entered the giveaway. Whew. Prepare rigged emoticons. Rigged. Well, also know that if you subscribe to the channel, then you get an increased chance to win VRP. Completely optional. Anyway, I hope everybody entered it, because I'm now closing the entries. Hi Eddie, how are you doing? Alright, big winner. Flip, are you here? Flip is here. Congratulations. Pedro H. Ferraz, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Oh, that is actually true. I thought you actually won before Haunted, but you didn't. Let me prepare the whisper. Copy. Basta. The date is 3/24/2021. I want to use this key in Ordners. You already had one, didn't you? Alright, I'll pick another one. Bienvenue. Are you there? Come on. Rigged. Next. Oh, nobody's ever going to forgive me for that. Uh, well, the giveaway was since the start of the entering the giveaway was since the start of the stream, and that was I think 3.5 ago, 3.5 hours ago. Well over 3.5 hours ago. Cool. But it does not look like he's here anymore. Nope, does not look like it. Well, okay. If he's not here, then it's really easy. Then we're going to do another one. Bogey, are you here? Bogey? I guess not. Hmm. Well, I will give him a few seconds to get back into the chat, but after that... Next up, Helium. I think he's still here. Congratulations. Copy pasta. Thank you all for joining, and thank you all for the follows, and well, thank you. Tomorrow I will announce when I'm streaming again. It all depends on the new stream, on the new ranked schedule, and well, some parts of it has already been leaked, such as the GT3 and Audi TT RS VLN or Nordschleife VLN, but others have not yet been confirmed. So I will update the stream schedule tomorrow. And of course, I will announce it on the Discord as well. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a fun time. And yeah, well, see you next time. Bye-bye.